Guys, what's up? It's Phobos. Welcome back to GT7. We are preparing for Roadster Cup Season 4, Round 14. It's 1 hour around Nurburgring GP Sprint with dynamic time and weather. Quality to start in about half an hour. And yeah, so I'm going to get ready and I will be back. Okay, here we go. Just gonna run the maintenance on the car since I was practicing. Didn't get as much practice as I would have liked, but I think I'm happy with the pace I got. I am going in with no fuel strategy at all, because I didn't take the time to practice like I wanted. But that's okay, because we have an endurance race that has corners. And I like corners in my endurance race. So hey.
Hello there, you alright?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm a little early. Oh, you're not? Okay.
Nope, I have COVID.
Oh no!
Yes.
That sucks.
That's good to hear.
Oh no.
I got home from work and I was like eating my evening meal, and I had a can of Dr Pepper, and I was like, no, I bought 2 drinks. The first drink I tried was like, I can't taste anything in this drink, which it's supposed to. Like, it's supposed to be like raspberry, and it just tastes like water.
Oh no, that is terrifying.
And then I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, and I could taste some raspberry, and like, maybe it's just not a lot in it. And then I was drinking Dr. Pepper, and like, this tastes weird.
Wow.
Like, it tastes like Dr. Pepper, but like it's not very, doesn't taste very sweet, and it's like only lasts for like a second, half a second before it just like nothing.
That's wild.
Like I can, yeah, it tastes like someone's really watered down Dr. Pepper.
So well, you just gotta wait that out, or what?
Yeah, 5 days.
Wow, that sucks.
I feel bad though, because I've been at work all day coughing. Because the thing is, I've done two negative tests already in the week. I was like, so I can't have COVID. They're like 2 days apart, like. And I only did the test this evening because I couldn't taste anything, and like, that's a sign I've got COVID. And I know I've had a cold, and I know sometimes your taste buds get a bit funky when you've got like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I was like, I'll test it, and then I was like, oh no, it's clear. And then I come back, looked at it again a few minutes later, and I was like, there's a faint line.
Wow.
I've got COVID. And I just had to ring my employer, and like, I can't come in tomorrow. You're screwed in the evening because you've only got one member of staff after 6 o'clock for like until closing.
Sucks for them.
And I'm like, I got COVID, so I can't. Like, our store policy is that, technically our company policy is that if you have COVID, you can't go to work, even if you don't get paid for the first 3 days, because you don't get sick pay for until 3 days.
Dumb.
But good news is I'm on holiday from Monday, so I actually technically get holiday pay all next week. So I've got COVID and I'm getting holiday pay, so I get my full wage.
It's still a crappy way to spend your holiday pay.
Oh, it's annoying because my car's getting serviced on Wednesday, so now I've got to try and find a way of getting them my car.
Oh.
I'm sure they might. Well, Wednesday's the 5th day, so as long as I'm clear, I should be okay.
Yeah, hopefully. Just gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, I do. Interesting. Gonna be interesting, certainly.
That's a heck of a lap Nenny Tune just set.
Oh, cracky. And I've just realised as well, I can't go to the store to buy any food, and I'm on my own.
Yeah, that's...
So I'm gonna have to and I was like, oh, I'll just do an online delivery, but of course I can't get any deliveries now until Monday.
Oh, wow.
I have got food I haven't got a lot of food.
That was similar to my situation when I got back from my vacation. I was so sick because I made a serious mistake while I was overseas, and I drank the water.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I had enough of yeah.
Or did you get typhoid or something?
I didn't have any diagnosis. What happened was I went to see my doctor after I got back home. He was booked. They had me go to an urgent care, and all they seemed to be worried about was whether or not it was COVID. And since it wasn't COVID, they tried to rush me out the room, and they're like, "Here, just stick with this restricted diet, and you'll be good." And you know, I was several days and like almost a week really, and then it just went back to normal. But I didn't have any food in the house because I just took a vacation that was a couple weeks. So I was like, well, I have bread that I just happened to keep in the freezer while I was on vacation. It's the only time I've ever put bread in the freezer before. And I'm just eating like bread and rice, and that was about it. And yeah. And then thankfully I was back to normal just in time to run out of food.
Good evening.
Hey, Disc.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright.
What the heck? What box are we running tonight? Short? Just long? Okay.
I'm still on short.
I think I'll use short. I'll take your advice. I'll take anybody's advice. I spent 0 seconds on this track with this car so far.
Oh no. Well, I don't feel so bad now. Okay, not bad.
That guy's so fast. I can't. No, I can't either. Heck yeah.
I've been testing.
How you feeling today, Cox?
Miserable. I have COVID.
You son of a bitch.
I don't feel great. I can't taste anything.
That's alright, everything tastes like shit anyways.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way of looking at things.
Well, it's weird. It's only been the last, like, few hours where I felt like it. Oh, Gary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was in the room, but he said he's just watching.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, no, last few hours I've just, like, it's been a hard day at work anyway, and now I just feel, like, congested and crappy. And I was, drinking something and, like, I can't taste this.
Oh, no.
So then I did a test and I had a faint line.
Damn.
The thing is, the first time I had COVID, didn't really have any symptoms, so I got them this time.
I've had it 3 times now, and first time was definitely the worst.
Yeah, the thing is, we've got all these new variants now, which are like, I don't know what the difference is.
Right.
But I don't know how long. I don't know whether it's. Like, I'm vaccinated, so whether that counts for anything. But
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what these new variant is and whether it's different symptoms or.
I always get the same symptoms. First I get a headache, then I get a, what do I get after that?
I'm just stuffy.
Oh, a headache, and then I got, stuffy and, like, a fever, and then just the rest of the whole
Yeah, I've been cold the last couple of days. On and off.
Yeah. Who, Cox? No, I don't think so. Cox has roommates.
I'm on my own, so I've got the house to myself.
Oh, you are? Oh.
Yeah, but I'm screwed because I can't go out to get food.
Yeah, that does suck.
And I can't get a delivery until Monday. And it's not like I can just... I live in a really shitty place where it's quite hard to get stuff sent to you because we live in a small town, so it's not like we've got lots of like food delivery services.
Right.
So I can probably... And it's expensive, like, I could probably get like it's like $10 for like a small pizza.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it'd be like... It's like... They rip you off around here.
Yeah, that's rough.
And yeah, and all the other places just don't deliver, so... It's just weird, it's just like suddenly, like the last 2 hours, suddenly I'm like completely... different. Yeah, I've been at work all day.
That's what
Yeah. The more you
Say
do,
again?
the more it catches up on you.
It's just weird because I tested negative on Wednesday and Tuesday. So yeah, very annoying.
I'm sick of COVID, but it's part of it now, part of life.
Yeah.
Like the flu. What the heck do I want to do to my car on this track?
No, that's probably not gonna be it. Yep, there it is. Oh well.
And I've only got 10 minutes. I don't think it will be a busy race this one because Obelisk won't be here.
Ah man, I was talking to him earlier. He was on the fence.
Yeah, he's just. I think he's just tired. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
had 2 races. I was gonna race earlier, and then I'm like, I ain't got the energy.
Yeah, understandable.
But I'll host it. I could have got someone else to host it, but I'll host it. But yeah, there's 10 minutes. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Bishop, no! I have not settled on a tune for this car for this season. I've bounced between like 3 of the most opposite tunes there could be. It's so awkward.
I just made a whole bunch of major changes to my tune since the last race, so
I mean, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good to be open to change. But
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes it's like sometimes I feel like I just don't know what the hell I'm doing with tuning.
yeah, it's tough, and it's tough figuring out if an issue is a driver issue or a tuning issue.
Right.
It's hard to when you don't have all the options. That's why water is such a... It's being shitty at tuning.
Yep.
It's way hard.
Yep. I just do like, I don't know, I tried something last week where I'm like, I'll just do like the opposite of what I think is good, and it was like better than anything I could ever come up with. So I'm like, I truly have no idea what I'm doing now. I've proven it.
Oh no.
So now I'm just like, whatever. I just experiment now and see what is good.
It's pretty much all you can do, really. It's
Yeah.
It was funny seeing yours versus mine.
Oh, I know. Ours are so different.
Like, basically run about the same pace. Like,
Yeah.
just over the season, you know.
It's true.
I look at yours and I have shit. It's like, you know, there's another person that doesn't know what they're doing, but that shit seems wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy. I look at yours and I'm like, how did he come up with this?
I think that about all the choices I make.
Ooh, man, the chicane is much different in this car than the than that little jelly bean. but much more unstable. I felt like I could rock through that thing in the Copen. This car wants to spin. Saggy. Saggy should have...
What the heck is that?
200 kilos in his trunk.
I told you when I joined Phobos, like, just wait till you see that shit.
Phobos, we have to check his specs every race because he blows us out of the water so much. It's like, okay, send us a picture of your car sheet so we know everything's legit.
That's-
A little ballast on my man.
Yeah. Okay, this tune seems much faster than that other one. Short box. Yeah, that's what I'm using too. Yeah, burn more gas, right?
Yeah, long box is probably better for fuel, but I didn't. So, my car like lit up like a Christmas tree this past weekend, and I was like, I would have had plenty of time for testing, but I didn't feel like even touching my sim rig because I was so upset about the whole situation. So I have no fuel strategy coming into this. So, yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just gonna run it on full fuel. I'm just gonna go balls to the wall.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Yeah.
So I was driving my class, and the dashboard lit up. I had like oil temp light, my TCS, the ABS, the cruise control was all flashing. I was like, holy crap, I could smell burning oil, and I just turned around and limped it back home. And funny thing is, I had an appointment for an oil change and a bunch of other work a couple of days later anyway. But I was like, I'm you know, looking at this other work that I had planned and then all these problems, and I'm like, my car is toast, isn't it? And $279 later, it's running normal again. So.
Sounds like I went to limp.
Huh?
Sounds like I went to limp.
In a limp mode, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, usually when everything lights up at the same time, it's like basically it's time to fuck off, please. But they end up replacing. Phobos?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just messing with volume right now because, like,
Gotcha.
yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So,
What did they end up replacing?
well, I didn't really ask too much about it, but you just got it working again after, like, all the work that I had already asked to do, and then I told him what else was going on. He got it all fixed. So, yeah, I'm not gonna complain or question it, or as long as my car runs, I don't really care too much. And it was also a brand new mechanic because I was not having a great situation with the one that I've been seeing before. So, yeah, but
I mean, that's not a... That's just being curious.
yeah. But it's like I had a situation where like the under tray was hanging, it wasn't like secured right, and my temporary solution to that was to use some random copper wire that that the maintenance guy at the apartment had lying around to tie it to the frame. Yeah.
That's the tried and true method.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have zip ties long enough, which is why I used copper wire. So, Also, my hood latch was like messed up. It was like frozen with rust. So
Oh god.
it was one of those deals where you go to reach under the dash to pop the hood, and it feels like it's not connected to anything, but you can walk in front of the cart and just pry the hood open with your fingers.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been driving like that for like about a month or two. That was fun.
Just worried your hood's gonna fly off on the interstate.
Yeah. It's great. It's good fun.
You live up north too.
Yeah, not as far up north as Obelisk, but the car is from him, so it didn't have that problem when he gave it to me, but I only had to pop the hood once before that became a problem, so.
Yeah, see,
It's kind of funny how that worked out.
you guys still just live in a like zone with nature, like so much damn snow and salt.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys do it.
The Northeast just destroys anything made out of metal.
Yeah, it sucks, and I
Serotonin and dopamine.
Yeah. That's why we take those intravenously.
Yeah, I talked with my mechanic. I should be good till at least after the winter, but like finding a used car now is just awful.
Yes.
So bad.
Yeah,
Because they're not making as many new cars.
right.
Yeah, and the
So
prices
much damn money.
are crazy. Everything's crazy.
Lapped out shitty like other people's project cars, and it's like $6,000. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I mean this wasn't too far off from being a project car. I can tell you that. But it was only $2,000, and I kind of got comfort at work because I only got the car because the car I had was broken into and destroyed. So, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
That sucks.
And of course, my insurance was too cheap to total it out. So, yeah, I spent like. I was basically fighting between my insurance and like the shop that I had to take my car to. Between like, hey, my insurance says they're going to fix the car, and the guy at the shop is saying we can't get the parts because the car's too old. And my insurance guy is like, okay, cool, thanks for the heads up, and then doesn't like that's it.
Thanks, man.
It's like why do I have insurance again?
What car was it?
It was a 2008 Nissan Sentra.
Can't get the parts. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
They needed a wire. Well, what happened was a bunch of teenagers broke in and they tried to hot wire it like in the movies, and of course that didn't work because it's a real car, not a movie. So,
Shifter wiring harness.
yep, that's exactly what happened. So,
Tight little pieces of shit.
yeah, they're like, those parts aren't available for us to order, and we're not gonna go to junkyards and find new stuff or find used stuff because we can't verify that it'll work. So,
Terrible.
yeah.
I feel
Ready
that
up.
makes more sense.
Oh, my wheels just stopped. Hang on.
Bye.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
I'm looking for 9, so I got 5 so far. Let's be quick, cause
Is Gunboat Diplomat a new friend?
Excuse me.
COVID.
No, just a cold.
That's what I thought.
I wasn't dumb enough to take a COVID test.
If you don't take the test, then
Yeah.
and then you can just keep denying it.
Pardon? Nah. Well, you have technically just got a really nasty cold, but it's just No, I can't taste shit. I spent money on a drink I thought would be nice and it was terrible, and then I'm like, actually it probably is nice, I just can't taste it.
Yeah. I think I remember I could taste like lemon stuff.
Yeah,
pretty good.
this was like really citrusy, like raspberry, and then I was like, I could taste the acidity of it, and a bit of like raspberry, and then it just like nothing, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I remember that.
So what? Let me just check this. Yeah, just pissed off because I'm on holiday.
What holiday is it?
7. I've just got a week off from work.
Dang. Well,
My folks have gone away. They're on a cruise ship in the Mediterranean, so I hope I haven't given them COVID.
just got the whole cruise.
Well, they'd be pissed off because they spend a lot of money on it, and then if they're confined to like a cabin or whatever. They haven't said anything yet, so.
Cruise is nice. I was thinking about going on these river tour cruises they have in Canada, like around Toronto, and
We have them in Europe. The ones we have are really expensive.
yeah, they're pretty expensive here too, but they do look really nice.
I've been on a cruise. We were in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I've got 8. I think I've got everyone.
It,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who's
Who haven't
Gunboat?
I got. Who?
Gunboat Diplomat? Is that a random?
I'll get rid of. I'll be this. Is it this person
Or,
here? Yeah.
or a new guy?
No, sorry, it's got to go. He's not in it. Yeah, sorry.
Had the right car and everything.
1, 2.
He almost got away with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So who's not done it then? Captain D, Plague, B-Ship.
I don't see Gary on the track yet, or he's not entered
So
yet.
Gary's just watching. Guessing. Only person who hasn't done it, Mr. Poole, Phobos. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't care because I want. I gotta.
Fair. Okay.
I really shouldn't be even doing this, but I should just get some sleep. Yeah, good luck everyone.
All right.
10 minutes. I will be. I'm obviously I'm still streaming all this, by the way. So.
Oh, cool. We get the TV view of our race,
Yeah, I'll throw that out there too.
live with commentary and everything.
Well, no, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna like chat shit like we normally do. But I'll be able to see all your fuel levels and be like, ha.
Yeah. Please tell us Saggy's strategy.
There is. I will say this: the selected weather slot, which was randomised, was sunny. So there's, in theory, going to be no rain unless one of the random spots becomes rain.
Oh, fine.
So you should be okay for not having any rain.
It does get a little sketchy in the rain on this one. Especially turn 1.
But I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Is Yanko racing?
I didn't see him.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, where the hell's Timmy?
He went to that Yes concert last night, and tonight, I'm not sure.
Dare he have fun with other friends?
He's like, I'm trying to live my life. I was like, yeah, bro, that's awesome. You should.
I feel betrayed. You should stop that.
He will soon. He's lazy. Yeah. Nah, he had like a bad week of racing. I think he got a little bummed out, so he was just he was touching grass, as they say, as those kids say.
Get out of here trying to get serotonin and shit.
Ooh, man, I'm so slow today. I'm just gonna try not to crash, really. That's my game plan, no crash. Oh, Black Plague, I'm pretty sure that was a shortcut, my man. We'll see what the game says. No, that was ridiculous. No, it didn't penalize him. Wow, it was amazing.
I'm gonna assume that's Plunger ahead of me.
Learn that line. It's cool.
It's me and then Black Plague.
Okay.
Saggy's got one. Be up there.
Sorry, I didn't reset me. Captain D, I'm gonna go wide, so you go around me. I got dirty tires.
God, how was this so fun?
Jeez. All the way down to midfield.
So Saggy has the fastest time so far. Nice.
Yes, he did.
And he's a second. Wow, he's a second faster than maybe played. I bet. I know he hasn't, but he's got some like secret nitrous in the boot somewhere. Yeah, he's not got a real seat. It's like hollowed out and it's filled with nitrous. And every time he clenches his plunger,
every time he plunges, it forces some nitrous through.
Yeah, well, he just sat on a plunger. he's like the plunger's in the seat and then he just sits on it. And saying that, I've just realised he has actually got a plunger on the front of his car.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, it's a proper plunger decal as well. It's not like just like it's actually like got like the brown stick and then like the red plunger.
Oh man.
Rubber. Yeah. Okay. Props.
Props to the plunge.
Yeah.
You want even faster.
I'm intrigued to see what it's going to be like. There's not much between third and fourth, fifth. So from third to fifth is quite tight. You guys are quite tight, and then sixth. Jack Attack's slow, but penalty. See, everyone's getting penalties again, so that might be. Disc hasn't. It's got. Disc is struggling as well.
Yep, not going to be a good night for me.
Could be worse.
Could be. I could have COVID.
Exactly.
Thank God I don't.
No. Well, you just have a cold.
Yeah, just a cold.
That's the cold.
Just a cold. My wife tried to get me to take a test the other night too. She's like, "You're having trouble breathing. You need to take a test." I was like, "I just was running. I'm supposed to be out of breath." Alright, Bishop, am I gonna get you on this lap? Yeah, buddy. Gotcha. Oh man. Plunger's almost to 149.
Are you serious?
He's 150.057. That was his last lap. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, right?
For every race he wins, he has 100 kilograms of ballast. and then every time he comes, yeah. He's just stupidly fast. He's just.
Yeah, he is. He really is fast.
He should do like the the World Series stuff. He could genuinely. I know he's only racing Mazdas, but I could see him like representing himself and in esports.
He would definitely like dominate Ireland, I think.
Yeah, but to be fair, most of Ireland are too busy collecting their sheep, eating potatoes and drinking whiskey. I've got Irish. My family are from Northern Ireland, so it's fine.
Yeah, I think on my dad's side there's a little
literally,
Irish.
I've been to Northern Ireland a lot and into the Southern Ireland. Like, literally everywhere you go, there's just tractors. I'm not kidding.
Sounds like where I live.
Yeah,
Like we'll leave the city we were staying in, and you just go like 5 minutes out of the city, and I guarantee you'll just go down a road and there'll be a tractor doing like 10 miles an hour, and then you'll overtake it, go around a corner, and there'll be another one. It's seriously that like everywhere over there. It's just especially when you work where we stay in a place in the northwest, and so it's about 10 minutes from the border, and yeah, you go to a place called Donegal, and it's just like it's so remote, and like you got these like tiny villages, and it's just like tractor.
Bishop, you son of a gun!
It's like what you basically it's like you go through these villages, and it's like tractor church. And then like Gaelic football arena.
Hell yeah.
In that order. Oh, and pub. You'll just see bars with like Guinness signs. No, I love it. I'm going over there in November.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't get to finish. Alright, so 52.3. Jeez, what the heck?
The only two people to get into the 1 minute 50s are Gary and Black Plague.
Yeah.
And there's nearly 8/10 of a second between Black Plague and Plunger, sorry. So they're just on another world.
Yeah, they're playing a different game.
I bet Meg and Gary and Plunger in a room together, like coaching each other.
Man, now I know how you guys felt when we were doing the trucks.
Right. Well, I'm going to start the race, so good luck, everyone.
Alright.
I don't know what's the fuel like. Has anyone actually tested these? What's the...
To me, it looked like
Well,
a two-stop.
two stopper.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-stone, or at least mine was.
Maybe a 1.
Oh, I gotta get my
I did
my
a 2
pancakes already.
box. I think so, but you know, also.
Are you all, is everyone in the short box, are they?
I'm on the short. Actually, I don't know what I'm on to be
Oh,
honest.
that was an awful start from me. Oh, that's why. Well. Forgot about resetting my fuel map.
I thought it reset them automatically.
Oh no, it does. Oh, that's a mess.
Well, I'm the captain. Is he just gone sideways?
Yeah, look, yeah, Captain D kind of went sideways with Jack, it seems like, and it's just a lot of contact.
Yeah. Nah, just chill. I know everyone's trying to get ahead, but you just chill.
There is no chill. It's only carnage.
Remember, I am a live race steward, and I have COVID, so I'm irritable and angry, so don't piss me off.
I'm just saying what I'm observing. That's all.
That's fine. No, I will.
All right.
This is depressing. They've already put second on me.
You gotta go on my inside. Just go around the outside. Delta formation.
Why did I suddenly think of
that
the
did
super
not go
best
quite
friends when
well.
they said that? All the
Oh, you got in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was that's South Park, isn't it? Jesus, Muhammad, and all the other I can't remember what the other ones are in it. Yeah, Moses and Aquaman.
Did you ever watch Robot Chicken back in the day?
No.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
that was some weird stuff right there.
Yeah. Do you guys remember when they did the girls like Justice League shit?
Yeah.
Super Justice Friends or some shit.
Something like that. I was so drunk watching that show half the
I
time back in the day.
I
When I
like.
used to drink.
Oh, what was it? There's a great scene in Family Guy with Aquaman, and someone's getting like attacked on the beach, and he's like, "Oh, if only you were in the water, I'd get you if you were in the water." and then he's like, "You can't do anything, you're Aquaman." He's like, "Well, you're going to be sorry soon because I've just sent some fish to come after you." Take that, and you just see these fish jumping out of the water, and it's just like this woman on the beach going, "Help, Aquaman, do something, call the police." And he's like, well, no, I can't really, because I'm stuck in the water. Oh, jeez. And then he goes, "I see, I've got the dolphins now," and they're really annoyed. Yeah, so funny. I do like, I've been watching the new series of Futurama as well. Yeah, they've brought it back.
After the Netflix bring back.
It's on I think it's on Hulu.
Are there penalties on?
Should be. The people who were getting them in the qualifying.
Oh, okay.
Because I've just got.
No.
I can't remember if I changed the race end duration, but yeah, I think I did. I've got it saved basically as a lobby like thing. So.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh, that was fun.
Shit. Thank God he ghosted. Me and Captain were about to get clobbered.
He wasn't ghosted when I got to him.
Ugh.
While the race is going on, I have pancakes.
Maple syrup?
No, these are like just unsweetened. They're good though.
Probably wouldn't taste the syrup anyway.
That's what I mean. You could literally
true.
take a massive steaming dump on this, and I wouldn't taste it.
Oh man.
Like yeah, it tastes horrible.
Oh no.
I can't taste anything sweet.
Ugh. Stinks.
Yeah, kind of tastes like I'm just. Oh, it kind of tastes like I'm eating a soggy poppadom.
Oh god. So you got leftover, fell in the water.
Yeah, yeah. It's you had a curry from your night out before, and he accidentally dropped it in the toilet, picked it up, and then dried it out. Well, there's already nearly 3 seconds between Plague and Plunger.
Both of them are so fast, I feel.
And there's 6 seconds between Pool and Plague. I'm going to sit in the midfield because at least these people are close together.
What? Wow, you can just drive all over this freaking track and not get a penalty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anywhere it's green, it seems like you can drive.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as you keep at least 2 wheels in the white line, you're good.
Ah, you don't even need to do that in some spots.
Well, try not to get too greedy.
Like that overlap on the third turn.
You need to keep one nostril on the white line. Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting then. So we done... How long is it? been so far?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, so 10 minutes, so 10, 20, 30. You're gonna need to stop at least once for this race.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at NA tunes there. Wow. Okay. I will say, well done on the fuel saving NA tune, because you're...
Well, that's probably explaining how I'm catching up to him.
He's, because... Yeah, because you've got probably like about 4 or 5% more fuel than everyone else. Yeah, that might be beneficial to you in the end, because like Gary, a plunger is on like he's probably in about 3 laps going on half a tank of fuel. So he's really going for it.
Well, my first sub 52.
Nice, I'm almost there too. I'm a 10th away. I think we're all just like collectively getting faster and we're just keeping the same distance pretty much from each other even though we're all driving faster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Captain's pulling away a little bit and I'm pulling away a little. Jack is catching a little. I wish there was a way to fix my gas pedal. My gas pedal is like at 100%. It's only like 70% depressed.
Yeah, I got some weird dead zones in my pedals too.
Have you got?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go into the controller configuration? You can change it.
But it actually doesn't like change it the way I need to change it.
Oh, is it the other way around? So the dead zone's kind of at the start.
It's like at the end.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So when you change
Yeah.
it in this, it does it so that it's less sensitive. So it takes you, so like 20% throttle. It doesn't do anything until.
Right.
So then you can set it so that. You know what I mean. You can change.
Yep.
You can change it so that the way you need it done is the opposite to what the game allows you to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I need a new gas pedal.
You need the one Gary's got,
I know.
or Saggy's got. Sorry, because 149.7. I know his car's getting lighter, so you can kind of go, yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
He's got like a. Seek. I swear, he's probably got some secret, like, he's just got some secret hidden hardware.
I think he's just better at using the oversteer on exit than all of us. He can
Yeah,
just
'cause
really
he-
control that.
Yeah, because he's not on control, he's on a wheel, so it's not like he's using a wheel and he's got like all the because when you're on a controller you get some of the assist still, so you get. No, he's full on he's immense, yeah. Which is weird, being you've got a car which has got a catch 'em all on the back. I get.
I'm too busy trying to get Misty's starfish.
Yeah. You're not called Brock. You're called Bork. Ash ketchup.
What the heck?
Oh, Jack is right on my ass.
Imagine if they made like a version of Pokemon for adults where they've got to catch diseases.
Oh no.
It's like they just have battles in arenas where they're just chucking like balls filled with like Ebola and diphtheria at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, Formula 1's boring though.
Yeah, same 3 teams win all the time.
Yeah, and they're all too scared to overtake each other in case they have an accident, and then they got to pay money to fix their cars because they're so expensive. Like they're saying, like I was watching something about on YouTube about Formula E, and they're saying the problem with Formula 1 now is there's no like fan participation. They don't really care that much about the fans, and when they do, it's like all really expensive hospitality stuff. Whereas with Formula E, they've got like, you know, you go to the events and they've got like sim rigs where you can drive the cars and race them around the tracks. You know, you can get up close to everything. It's because even if you think about NASCAR and stuff, you can pay on the events and they take you around on NASCARs and you can go on the track, and you don't get that in Formula 1. You don't really get much in Formula 1. You know, my favourite is when you'll be watching them on TV and these people will be sat in a hospitality suite, like drinking champagne and watching the Formula 1 on a TV when they're like 2 meters from the track. No? Is it wow. And that's the thing. That's why I stopped watching Formula 1, because I just like it was a combination of like every track being in the Middle East because they were the ones who had all the money, so they just like would obviously chuck a few $1 billion into Formula 1, and then they started messing with the cars. And I don't like it's supposed to be the pinnacle of motorsport, but they're only allowed V6s.
Got the same fuel.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I missed like the V8 and the V10s because they just sounded so cool.
Coolest car I've ever heard in real life, believe it or not, is a Ford EcoBoost. 2000, I think it was like 2000.
Not a Mustang.
No, it was a Ford EcoBoost. It's in this game. It's a fucking monster of a car. It's so loud if you're by the track.
Oh, you mean like
your guts.
You mean like the Focus or the?
No, it looks like the GT40. It's like the,
oh right.
Yeah. I think it has a red, white, and blue livery in the game. It was amazing.
Because the EcoBoost is also an engine, because that's one of the engines Ford make.
Yeah, that was the engine. I think it had 2 of those in there or some shit like that.
Yeah, because the car I have, the next model since then they've got the EcoBoost in it, and it's like a 1. It's like the size. The engine's the size of like an A4 piece of paper.
That's hard, man.
It's pretty impressive, and then they turbocharge it.
Yeah, it's good. It was an amazing car in real life.
The early ones had a lot of issues with their turbos going because they weren't designed very well.
I remember that.
I see that.
When I bought mine, I spoke to a mechanic at the garage, and he said I don't rate their EcoBoost
Really?
at the moment because he said they're a bit of a pain to work on, and they're a bit delicate. Whereas the engine you've got on your car is a Duratec, which they, you know, like technically the engine in a Mazda I think is a Duratec. I've just got a smaller version of it. And they said there's plenty of parts for it. It's used in lots of cars, so there's lots of development. They know all the issues. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
As I must remember to mute so I don't deafen you all.
No, you can
Nope.
slam your car right into that thing.
I don't know whether see. I've got it on. I have it on the lowest shortcut penalty because I thought that was enough. Like we don't all need to get like penalties for just going slightly wide. So, how weird.
I think it's because the car is so much smaller. So
That's what I think too.
off than you think.
That's
Yeah,
what I think.
I don't know. It's Gran Turismo. Gran
Yeah,
Turismo
with the
is a
size of
bit
the
weird.
Copen, if you're hitting that, you have all four wheels off on the curb.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
if you
maybe
do that
it's
in
just
this car, you will get a
it's-
penalty if you put all four wheels on the curb.
Yeah, I think maybe you're right. It's just a smaller car, so it's easier to put all four tires on the curb and not realise.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It felt like it on my end for sure, but I'm not mad. Like, it's kind of right in the blind spot. Keep going. It's a long race. Whatever. I'm not mad, and it's a long race.
He's not mad. He's just irritated. He's not mad. He's just disappointed. That's what you say to children.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not mad. I'm just really disappointed in you. I thought you were better than that. I thought you knew better than that. But Dad, I didn't know. Yeah, you can just drive right into it. Bam.
That's what she said. You can just drive right in there.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yep, starting to feel that tire wear now.
Tire wear in. No fuel. Less fuel.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? The clouds too. The clouds came up, and that always makes it squigglier.
A little bit.
Yeah, it happened a lot in the race yesterday. When the clouds came up, you lose a little bit of time. But now the sun's kind of out again, so. Hey, kitty. Makes a great sound when you slam into that cone. It really sounds like it's hitting a body panel. At least from the cockpit view. It's really good. Yeah, very minimal.
Yeah. It's weird that it's weird. I wish the game gave us more telemetry on screen.
Yeah, instead of having to get a third-party app, that would be nice.
Yeah. Like, why can't they tell us what our brake temperatures are and what our tire temperatures are and how that's... Because then we can see, oh, this is the reason why I'm slow.
Right, yeah. Well, the same reason why they took away suspension adjustments showing the rotational G and all that. I guess, I don't know.
Why? Because it was, people were abusing it.
I mean... That was the PP that was being abused. They didn't need to take away the lateral G information.
Yeah, because people were just like doing weird tunes. I remember I had a Mini with like a stupid tune on it, so it could have an engine swap and I'd like double the power of everyone else.
Yeah, I was doing stuff like that too.
Yeah, handled terribly, but it was so much faster on the straight you didn't need to worry about the corners. Everyone else had like 90 horsepower max, and I had like 180.
Meh.
Oh god, Jack, it looks like he's driving off the track. I know he's not. It's going to be a huge lag spike. Fuck me. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe he actually did drive off the track.
If there's any consolation, Captain D's probably going to have to come into the pit very soon.
Can you look at Jack real quick and just see what...
Jack is currently... he's parked... He's parked at the bottom of the hairpin, so either something's gone wrong.
Maybe I was pressuring him so hard, he stopped.
No, I don't know. Maybe something's happened, maybe he's had to go and do something, or...
Damn.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe. Shit, it is exciting.
Maybe he needs to go take a shit suddenly.
Yeah, maybe. Someone needs to tell him what endurance race means.
I remember there's a football player over here, a soccer player, and in the middle of the game he leaves the field and goes off into like the dressing rooms, and everyone knows what he's going to do. And he comes, you can find this on YouTube, he comes back onto the field and everyone just starts singing, he's taking a shit, he's taking a shit, and I think his name was Jason Puncher, and he's taking a shit.
Oh my god.
And it's just so funny.
Oh, and you gotta go, I guess.
And they were just clapping like...
That's too bad.
You already are doing something.
Does anyone want to make a whipped sound? There we go. Someone's... Yeah, it could be anything. Yeah, he's got like red and flashing. Yeah, he's near enough empty, and he's short shifting. I think he's probably shifting about 300-400 RPM earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna go in. He is.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Yeah. If you don't need to change the tires, you just got to pit.
Probably saves 8 seconds, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a
maybe
few
I'd have
seconds.
See, maybe I'd have the rule, because the thing is, in like a lot of endurance or even like long races, sometimes they don't need to pit, so they just say you've got to be in the pit for a certain minimum amount of time. So they come in, stop, and then they just drive off again after like 30 seconds. So you could, in theory, impose a thing where you just got to come in, not put tires of fuel on if you don't need it, and then drive back out again. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So maybe that's something I'll add to the thing list of. You have to pit, but you don't have to take on any fuel or tires. You can just skip all that and just come straight in. Ooh, wow.
Then there's always the notorious hit the button to skip the tires, and when you mean to change the tires.
Oh yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
That is one of the worst, especially in sport mode. When you do that, that's like adds another minute onto your race if you don't like do the tire requirement. It's the worst.
Well, apparently a lot of people in the sport mode races don't actually do the pit strategy very well, so they always end up like going from like second to last place because they pitted at the wrong time.
Yeah, people can't read instructions, so they mess that up a lot.
Which I bet is then they blame the game for.
Probably. They probably don't even know why they got it. They're probably like, what the heck is this?
Just like people who moan when they get a penalty for hitting the wall. Because, why did I get a penalty for hitting the wall when I was pushed into the wall? Because the wall collision penalties are on.
The wall collision penalties are dumb though. Like,
No, I know. I don't know why they need them. I know it stops people wall riding on certain tracks, but
like if I lose time from hitting a wall, then I shouldn't get a penalty.
yeah. In fact, if we had a proper damage model on this game, then if you hit a wall, you would be out of your race.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're actually going to use heavy damage in the what do you call it events.
Yeah, but then you just come in the pit lane and they just repair it. A man with a wrench, just like, and one of those tuk-tuk things. What are they called?
That's still a considerably long pit stop though, compared to a normal pit stop.
I know, but it's just like I've completely binned it into the wall and ruined the entire front end of my car. But a man with a spanner can fix it in about 3 minutes. He's just got to duct tape a new front of the car on. Like, ideally, it would be nice to have like proper
terminal damage and stuff.
Yeah, like wheels flinging off and yeah.
Yeah, the manufacturers will never agree to that.
No, they won't. That's the point. That's which is weird because I know other games. I swear other games have done it.
Are they like Formula 1 games or proper race cars instead of road cars?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Was Project Cars like that? I swear Project Cars had that. Oh no, actually probably R Factor, and R Factor is just full of mods, so that's probably why. Because some of the mods are like they're great, but the AI they're not built very well, so they all just crash. There's one track which I've added into the game, and they always get stuck on these like this place called Bobbies, or the S's, and they all just crash into each other, especially the single seaters, and they just have a massive pile up. Or you go in it and there'll be a car on its roof because it's somehow rolled itself going into the corner. Yeah, that's got proper damage where you can like, by Formula Fords you can like rip the wheels off and blow the engines up.
Yeah, it would be nice to see something like GT with BeamNG physics or something like that.
Yeah, this one was pretty good, and you know, you'd be driving and they'd have safety cars come out because someone crashed. Yeah, there's so much you could do with this game, but I miss the old community system where you could have like communities and you could.
You mean the clubs from GT6?
Yeah, the clubs.
Yeah.
And you could set like what it was, like a series, and it would record all the points manually, and then you could set it to like it would automatically like tell everyone the lobby's gonna be up in like 5 minutes, and then you'd be able to join and go straight into like a preset lobby.
Yeah.
I miss being able to send people cars.
Oh yeah, that was nice too.
Like if they didn't have the car for the race, you just like bam, send them one. And it's like,
Or if someone's struggling to tune a car, you can just buy the car, tune it yourself, and send it to them.
Yeah, totally.
But then people they stopped it because people kept sending the Honda Civics with like 3,000 horsepower. Or 30,000 horsepower they had, and it was just like breaking the game.
Well, I was breaking the game back then because I would do this USB file thing, and
yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, I would send people like really awesome tickets. Like I had all the tickets, right? So I would send, because I traded for them, I would send people tickets all the time, and it was freaking great.
Yeah, I was doing all sorts of clever stuff, but yeah, people abused it where instead of doing like putting realistic engines in realistic cars, they just give like a Honda Civic 100,000 horsepower, and then it would just be like disappear as soon as they hit there. But it would be
yeah, that's like, right, I remember that.
It would be so bad that it would like break the game, and it was crashing lobbies and people like kicking people out of their games and stuff because
yeah, I never did it
really
that
way.
way.
No, I just did fun stuff. Like I said, I put like a big 2-liter engine in a Mazda Autozam.
Oh no.
But it was like a really, I think I was on Mitsubishi. I think I took like an MX-5 engine and so it looked, or did I put a Ferrari engine in? I can't remember, but it was fairly realistic and it was cool. You know, I had a V8 Prius, like a genuinely big block Chevy Prius with like 700 horsepower.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it still had the CVT gearbox and battery, so at 30 miles an hour it was completely silent.
Huh.
That's cool.
And then you put your foot down and it just goes.
I heard something about that, about the new Forza game where they did the sound really good, and it was like a LMP car, and they said in the pits you could hear the like V8 engine kick off and the electric engine kick on as it had to slow down.
It's just a shame. It's just a shame they're using models from like 2008.
Yeah, but that's alright because I just have an Xbox S, so it's not going to look better than that anyways.
But it's still a bit like. See, they're doing what Gran Turismo used to do, where they want as many cars as possible, even if they're like one polygon.
Yeah.
I remember it was the Suzuki Alta Works, and that was just like a blurry on the back. You could physically see the. You could physically see the pixels.
Yeah, there's some bad ones. That's for sure.
Because I used to love driving that car, but then I was like, I can't drive this anymore because it looks really bad. It looks like a PS1 game.
Yeah.
No, I remember that one. I still haven't even got level 50 on this game, so I can't even buy the engine swaps. Because I just don't buy that many cars.
I'm one car away from all of them.
Nice.
But it's in the Haggerty dealership, and it hasn't come out in like 6 months.
What car is it?
It's the McLaren. It's like a weird one. It's like the McLaren BMW.
Yeah.
So
F1.
it's the road car one.
Or is it like one of like the Le Mans car, like the LMP cars or something?
That's the
Or like, is it?
McLaren F1.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the McLaren
Yeah.
F1, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, but the road car version.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting and waiting.
Yeah, that thing's.
Because I had the race car version, so I'm like, why the hell would I want the road car version? But now it's the last car, so.
Yeah. Mr. Bean owned a McLaren F1.
Huh.
Well, the actor who played him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronan Atkinson, who played him, he's a big
Right.
car fan, and he owns a McLaren F1.
You know,
Nice.
somehow I'm not surprised.
I swear he crashed it as well. Yeah.
Did he just like awkwardly walk away afterwards? Just like, oh, no.
Yeah, he was a. Yeah, because usually actors have no taste in cars and they buy absolutely terrible things. They all the American like LA ones all own Priuses
Yeah.
because they thought they've been smug.
Mhm.
Now they probably all own Teslas because again they probably think they've been smug.
Yeah,
Have
probably.
you seen the John Cena interview where he's like talking about his daily being a Civic Type R?
No, but I want
No.
How much
to.
he loves it. Yeah, it's not long, but it's like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
Is that so he blends in public so you can't see him?
No, it's like, he's like, it's a super fun car, and I'm a big dude, and I don't fit
Yeah.
McLarens, and that shit's stupid.
Well, it's true though. Like some of these guys are massive and.
Yeah, they're not fitting in a race car. John Cena's not fitting in a race car.
Yeah, he can't even fit into pants.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's my first denim, guys.
He's literally
Andre
the
the
only
Giant.
good thing about the new Fast and Furious movie.
What, John Cena?
John Cena. The rest of the movie is garbage.
Yeah, see,
This seems
Andre
pretty good.
Andre the Giant couldn't even fit in a Cadillac. He literally they had to transport him in a van,
Like
and
a
he
ogre.
could barely fit in that. The poor fellow he had a miserable life.
I bet. I hear his daughter's even bigger than he is.
The weird thing is, the weird thing is, he refused to have the surgery to fix him. They could have fixed his problem and he probably would have survived, but he refused it because he said he didn't want to. He didn't want to affect his wrestling career, so he didn't get the surgery.
Yeah.
It killed him. Apparently he couldn't even use toilets. He had to just shit on beds.
Oh.
He had to put newspaper down and just crap on that because he was. And it wasn't small either.
Yeah, I bet not. Yeah, it would suck because he's like not human size, so nothing fits or anything, right?
When he had back surgery, they said, "Well, what type of anaesthetic do we give him? How much do we give him?" And they said, "Well, he usually drinks about this much vodka before it makes him pass out." And I'm talking like several bottles.
Damn.
Yeah, the dude could drink like. Apparently, in one session he had 134 beers. That was just a beer, and then he had like 2 bottles of like brandy and a bottle of wine. Yeah, the guy was like insane. His body could just take so much because how crazy big he was.
Right.
You ever get watch stuff on him? Watch his documentary. It's fascinating. See, all our big guys over here in British wrestling were just fat. Mr. Big Daddy, he was just a fat man with a. He was like really famous over here, like Hulk Hogan famous, like he was on TV and did adverts and all sorts of stuff. But he was just a big fat guy. And then his arch nemesis was just another big fat guy.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, and they spent months like building up to the massive fight between them all, and they did like 2 belly bumps and that was it. And it lasted about 2 minutes.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I like cars. I'm also like a wrestling nerd. I don't like the modern stuff. It's all shitty.
I watched that WWE, I think, women's wrestling. That's pretty entertaining.
What do you find entertaining about it though?
Everything about it.
so not just boobs.
No, not boobs. There's butts. There's legs, arms, hair.
Do you know there was a wrestling stable in the 2000s called TNA?
Oh yeah.
Now, they said
Wow.
on TV it was supposed to stand for Test and Albert. It didn't stand for Test and Albert. It actually stood for tits and ass.
Absolutely.
Because their manager was called Trish Stratus, and she had a very healthy amount of both of those. Yeah, wrestling. I do love a bit of wrestling. Just all the weird trivia and if you've seen it, if you see a picture of Vince McMahon recently, he looks like he's like the owner of a Colombian cartel.
Oh, it is scary. He's so tan and wrinkly.
Yeah, but he's got like a proper like drug dealer mustache.
Nice.
And he's got his hair like slicked back, and he's had like plastic surgery, and
Oh yeah.
he's like had a facelift. He genuinely looks like I'm thinking maybe like he's like a Spanish soap opera, and you've got like the main character is a male, and he's got like you can see him like with a rose in his teeth, and he just looks like really like dodgy, like he's a. Let's go. Let's have a look at some of the others. Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, wrestling's. That's some weird stuff in wrestling, you know. Famous things like the choppy pee moment.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, there was a wrestler called Valvidas, and his whole gimmick was he was a porn star. And then he was feuding with these other dudes who were like Japanese, and he apparently he slept with the manager's wife, so they threatened to chop his penis off with a samurai sword. So on TV they got a big slab of salami and a samurai sword and started chopping it. And they had broken English, so he goes choppy pee pee on TV.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was terrible. Or watching a grown man kick a baby doll across the ring.
Oh, dude. That's rough.
Yeah. Or having a wrestler say that he wears a mask because he got horrifically burned as a child, and then when they take the mask off, he's just got some black face paint on to kind of look like burns. which mysteriously after like a week or two just disappear, and he just looks like he's got a normal face with just shaved head. And then about 10 years later they put him in a suit, and apparently he's not evil anymore, and he's not like some mysterious person, he's just wearing a suit now. Yeah, there's some odd stuff in wrestling.
Wrestling is basically like anime, but mostly for old people. Is how I see it.
Yeah, it was very old time. Like a lot of old people like wrestling for some reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Over here, like it was just like through the 80s and stuff. Like you watch it in the audience, just grannies. It's just grannies with handbags.
Mexico City next year. Go see some damn luchador fights. Can't wait.
Or you should you should listen to the stories of them in like Alabama and Texas and in the South in like the 70s and 80s when like people are trying to stab them all.
Damn
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's indigenous down here. It's real ignorant.
But he hates the South.
Yeah, he does. He's a piece of shit. Hates
Like,
everybody.
no joke. So there were two commentators at one stage on his television program, and they were both. They had a fella called Jim Ross. I can't remember where he was from. He's like Texas or Oklahoma, I think he's from. And then they had the other fella was from Louisiana, and he was like, "We can't have you on TV together because you're too Southern." So they got someone else in because apparently the New York people couldn't understand them.
Meh.
Yeah. Weird.
Most people in New York actually don't speak English, so that makes sense.
No. Yeah. It just. Yeah, he just hated it. Like, he hated everything to do with the South and all the Southern wrestling and all the Southern wrestlers. Like, he hated Ric Flair, even though Ric Flair's probably one of the biggest wrestlers to ever grace the planet.
Oh yeah.
Woo. Yep. Dusty. Even then, I think he respected Dusty, but they used to rib a lot of the wrestlers who came up from the South and give them awful things.
Was Ric Flair the Golden Boy? What they called him?
The Nature Boy.
Nature Boy. Which ironically there was about 3 Nature Boys, weirdly.
Nature Boy. I'm a Nature Boy.
There's quite a few. he stole the gimmick off someone else. Nearly every successful wrestler's stolen their gimmick from someone else.
Yeah, Ric Flair's a good name though.
Yeah. And then yeah. And when you understand that he like broke his back or his neck in a plane accident.
I used to watch this YouTuber. He like played a bunch of Mario games and shit. He's called Grand Pooh.
I know Grand Pooh Bear. Yeah.
Pooh Bear, yeah. Well, he was like playing GTA 5 in like this sim server, and his character was like a Ric Flair character. Oh my god, it was so funny. He did a bunch of episodes with that. Yeah, it was some of the funniest YouTube stuff I've ever seen.
Yeah, the guy certainly lived his gimmick. He literally bankrupted him. He used to spend like $10,000 a week on just their clothes.
Heck yeah.
And there was, like, no joke, apparently he would lose all sorts. Like, he would lose like $10,000 Rolex watches in hotel rooms because he would take women back to him and they would just steal it.
Sounds about right.
All sorts of, yeah. On TV, he used to tell everyone on TV where they were staying. So then they'd all get back to the hotel and there'd just be loads of women.
Oh yeah, he'd have his pick.
Yep, and they were all married. They just like every night just bang a different woman.
What lucky lady's gonna steal my watch tonight?
Well, actually, they interesting. They called them ring rats. Yeah, it was quite a
different.
I don't think it was quite as bad in the north. In the southern territories, it was pretty common. It was also quite common. So instead of getting paid in cash, they'd get paid in cocaine.
Why not? You're just gonna spend it all on cocaine anyways.
Yeah, that was quite a common thing. They would all. Yeah. Weirdly, I like looking at all the history stuff and just hearing all the stories they used to do. That's just all sorts of crazy stuff. There was a wrestling manager called Mr. Fuji, and he used to rib people. One morning, he paid a mechanic to come and take another wrestler's engine out of his car. And the guy got out in the morning, the hotel went to get in his car, started the car, nothing happened. And as he lifted the hood of his car, there was no engine inside.
God.
And then he paid the guy mechanic to come back and put it back in. Like, that's how much money they had to waste to pay someone for like several hours labour just to take an engine out and put it, just for a joke. Insane. And they would regularly like piss in each other's drinks and.
God.
You know, someone would go to put their hat on and there's just a massive turd inside.
Oh, jeez.
The ribs are just insane.
I remember like Stone Cold Steve Austin. My roommate used to watch a lot of wrestling in college.
Oh, he was great. Stone Cold was great.
Yeah, he loved Stone Cold Steve Austin. He loved Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP is a cool dude.
Yeah, those were like the two that he really liked. Oh, and this other guy, what's his name? 123 Kid or something like that.
Yeah, X-Pac. He's still around.
Yeah, he liked him too. It was pretty entertaining back then.
I'm actually surprised he's still alive because he got hooked on meth.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so he got the problem. One of the problems with wrestling, especially in Vince McMahon in the North, was he had drug testing, so they weren't allowed. They couldn't take like cannabis or anything. So when these wrestlers, because they're on the road with them, they were in a lot of pain, and you know.
Sure.
So in the South they just cannabis, it would ease it, but in the North they couldn't take cannabis, so they all got hooked on prescription pills.
Oh.
So even though they weren't like doing like really hard drugs, they were all on like Vicodin and stuff to control, and then they'd get they'd get injured, so they take Vicodin from the doctor, and then they just keep taking it, and then it just get worse. And then when he got released, he just got more and more like he was in Mexico taking all sorts. In the 90s, they would take. Do you know what a soma is?
No.
A soma is like a really strong muscle relaxer, and they were like very powerful.
It's like a Flexeril, but like stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, and these were like extra spicy, and they would take like several of them at once, and like, yeah, like some of these guys would like take. They would have like cheap Mexican ones which would do nothing, or they'd have like really good ones which would like take one and it would like make you paralytic.
Damn.
And they were they were
Flexeril mixed with like ketamine.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna put you in a kale and just like maybe stop your heart.
Yeah.
Like that was apparently the 123 Kid had taken one once, and they got to a restaurant to eat, and they got him out, and he was at the table, and he was like barely conscious, and then they realised they were in this like restaurant, and it was just full of cops. Like every table had cops on it, and these guys had just been like drinking like beer for like 2 hours, so they were pretty like on the limit of drinking, and then they've been all taking these like muscle relaxers, and they've got their cars full of like beer cans and probably drugs. And they're like, okay, we got to get out of here before they arrest us. And I think they somehow managed to say that he was epileptic and that they needed to get his medication, and they believed him.
Wow, that's lucky.
But yeah, these guys, they were known for like just popping everything.
I do know Vince McMahon was very known for pooping in people's shit, like shoes, briefcases.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty petty boss.
He is messed up.
Oh yeah, he's
Have to whip his ass, gotta say.
Yeah.
he's pretty like, yeah, he's a pretty rough dude. Like, you know, he didn't take messing, and even now, like, they'd have the television show written, and then 1 hour before the television goes live, he's rewriting it because he doesn't like it. The guy is so odd. You know, he's like 75 and he's still training like lifting weights and stuff, and he's just like, dude, you're 75. Why are you still lifting like 300 pounds of weight every day? Why are you running marathons every day? That's not the thing. He's
have to burn off the anabolic steroids.
Which is true, because you know he was literally supplying them to his wrestlers, and somehow didn't go to prison for it.
Alright, let's see who runs out of gas first.
Right, let's have a look. So we got Bishop's good.
So do I.
Disc is good. Plunger's good. Pool, it's gonna be between Phobos cool and play. Oh, Plague. Looking at this, it's probably going to be Plague if he doesn't get to the. He's probably going to finish. So this will be his last lap. So I think you'll be fine. Though I can't tell on the older.
Who's behind me? Oh my God, Saggy's about to.
Oh
lap
yeah,
me.
Plague.
No.
Plague.
No, this
Plague.
would not happen.
Plague is.
Consider it done.
Plague has got like the tiniest sliver of red on his bar. He'll do it, but if he
God.
wait, no, if he just coasts now into like, there's no one behind him, so just coast. But yeah.
Wait, I was a lap behind anyways. Oh my God, I suck.
Hey, technically, you crossed the line. Checkered flag, third.
I know, right? That's how slow I was. I didn't do horrible. I didn't crash.
Yeah, look. From my perspective, I think the problem with this track is, and because it's an endurance race, it's not like an oval where we're all bunched up, so everyone does tend to spread out quite a lot, so it just becomes pit strategy and.
Yeah.
And not messing up the final corner of the final lap.
Yep.
It's not like it's it's not like it's like
Yes, I took a podium.
Grid.
Nice job.
Good racing, guys.
Yes. Shame I missed it.
Yeah, you guys did awesome.
You had the fastest lap. I'll be able to see it in a minute, but probably still Gary plunging.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that's quite cool. I can see Saggy plunging. I can see Saggy. Sag. Well, technically, if he didn't have his race suit on in the pose he's in now, I probably would be able to see his plunger, but.
Oh man, you guys.
I didn't realize it showed the winner on the screen, like it would for you normally when you finish a race.
Oh, that's cool.
Unrespected thing. Okay. Yeah. I will sort these. I'll probably sort these points out tomorrow because I'm not gonna mess about tonight.
All right, that was fun.
I'm gonna go take a hot shower.
Yeah, good luck, man.
I'll be alright. Just gotta work out how I'm gonna get food.
Yeah.
I'll probably make it to get a delivery, but I've got 2 days of not being able to get anything in.
Alright.
I'll manage.
Cool.
Alright, y'all. Have a good
Nope,
one.
I was planned
You
out.
too.
Next week is
Have a good
next.
night, guys.
Next week is not Grand Valley. It's Deep Forest. Yeah, so
Forest. Oh, okay.
that's where you need to practice, and it's the normal layout, not the reverse.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
I believe anyway.
Alright, I'll see you then.
Bye.
Alright, that was a heck of a run without having any practice. Well, we're having a total of maybe half an hour of practice. Yeah. Alright. I don't think I could have expected any better than that regardless of how much practice I had. So, awesome result. See you guys next week. Goodbye.